Let's go. Blub blub everyone! Welcome back to Distant Worlds 2 with the Wretched Wekkarus. I did try the XL mod lately, and it's quite interesting. I'm actually looking forward to doing a run with it. There are some nice changes in there, especially in terms of weapons. Even though I'm not sure I still like it, what they did. But it's definitely, you know, a step in the right direction, because weapons are quite different there from what I've seen. And also they do something that I find kind of weird, but also interesting. Also, the tree is completely different, but, well, completely, very different, let's say that. They do some interesting stuff with colonization. There are so many colonization options in there. Wow, it's ridiculous. But what I wanted to look at is this. Because, no, not this. Where is it? Where's my crew? There are my crew systems. Because it's not just crew systems in there. Marine barracks actually give you militarized crew systems. Which is kind of interesting, because there are civilian crew, like this one would be, where you get maintenance savings, a little bit of damage reduction, but with the militarized crew, you get the same amount of crew, but you also get boarding strength and boarding repel strength, you know, boarding defense, which is kind of interesting if you think about it. I do like the maintenance savings though. They are really good, especially since military ships are quite a pain in terms of money. I mean, what do we pay for military ships? Yeah, 380k. So if I can get another 12% on that, yeah, I will. But also boarding, you know, boarding defense and boarding strength is kind of nice. You have so many frigates and destroyers, and cruisers also, a lot of them. Battleships and carriers we don't have a lot of because we recently got them, I think. And we haven't had the money to buy them. But there is a thing I have forgotten, which I showed off multiple times before. I also did try to watch some videos about some systems that I didn't know well enough. And I wasn't in the mood to test myself. So I'm going to talk about those in a second. But we didn't do this. And our leader changing doesn't kill our happiness. So this should be perfectly safe. I'm not going to go too far down, and small colonies are still fine. But this should give us considerable amounts of money here. Also, I did play the Quameno with the XL mod, which was kind of fun. Just burning through research like crazy was amazing. And real fun. Some other things, I watched some stuff on how the sensors work, and that you apparently should only, well, should is maybe saying a bit much. There is debate there that you might want to use trace scanners instead of just the normal short-range scanners. And the reason being, just get any ship here. Let's just say this light cruiser. And the reason being that they even take less space in the beginning, but not now, but that's fine. But, you know, they take the same space. But also, apparently, even though it says in the description of the trace scanner research, trace scan range and scan range are basically the same thing. Or basically, this trace scan range here is basically the same as from a trace scanner. So if we... I can't edit this. Let's just do this, and I'm not going to save this, of course. Trace scanner, trace scanner, trace scanner. There. So basically, it says it has a it has a scan range of 0. That's not true though. Because this trace scan range that this has, and not this one, well, this one has it too, only 375,000, and this one has 150,000. But this works like a normal scanner, and also normal scanners do trace scanning, as you can see, they have trace scan power, so You will see the same shit with the short range sensor array that you will see with the trace scanner. The only thing that's missing is targeting percentage and weapons damage increase. So it's basically the same thing. And the scan power does come into effect. You might you might not see as far or as detailed as far as with the short range sensor for sure. And you can also not track jumps. But in a straight comparison with about the same tiers, not really the same tiers, but you know, the category of tier for each of those, because you know that they are have comparable numbers, you will lose the target a little tiny bit earlier with the trace scanner than you would with the short range scanner, and you cannot track jumps. But for a station, definitely short range scanner is amazing. And should be there. But for military ships, you could argue that trace scanners all aboard, or everywhere, are a good alternative to short-range scanners, and you shouldn't have both of them, like I do in my builds. So maybe, when I want to have a trace scanner in there, instead of putting one extra, I'm just gonna replace the short-range sensor, because also, if you have a short-range sensor in your fleet, that's totally fine. You don't need more. So maybe that makes more sense, and I could shave off like 5 points here and there, which we'll try to keep in mind. Which is interesting. It's not really game-changing for me at all. There's another thing about long-range scanners, and yeah, there it is. And how you could, we have a very, very thorough network of long-range scanners. It's not much wiggle room there. But how you could basically make scouts out of some of your exploration ships, but I think they're quite expensive for that. And that's probably why I wouldn't want that. But you could have... I'm playing with low density of a nebulae. Maybe the next game we'll bump that up to at least normal. And see how that feels now, since hopefully they are fixed, because they were freakishly broken before. Colony ship, light carrier, yeah, sure, let's spend some money. Look at that, we're making double the money, well, almost double the money right now. Those changes in happiness definitely did the trick. And I will do that in the future. I will try to make sure that I do that. But we need to be careful if leader changes actually give you negatives. Because now I could just murder my leader by dismissing him, which is basically bringing him, you know, to the farm and shooting the poor dog. For some reason in these games. But, I mean, it's of course it's very logical, because it is giving you more... If you get rid of that leader, if you get rid of that character with all the stats and stuff, you're just getting more RAM available to you. But I could just kill him and we would be fine, even with the very, very low margin of happiness there. But with another government, I can show you that. Like the Quameno have the Geniocracy, this one, and with this one you unfortunately get a -7, which is a bit much if you only at 1 with the big colonies. So your big colonies will rebel. Some of them, not all, but some might rebel when you do this, and the coup d'etat, well, when this happens actually, and the coup d'etat is done, and that could kill you. So, because that you could lose every big colony technically, especially if you're going skimming the troops a little bit, like we did for the longest time. And no, that's not what I want. I want troops there, and were on low or normal. They might not even be able to repel that rebellion. I had that problem. One colony that rebelled could repel the rebels. The others couldn't. 3 I lost. So that is kinda harsh and gives the enemy a nice opening to take some independent colonies from you, because they become independent, and these are really, really good colonies that you may have invested in. So you shouldn't always do this, or you should do this while being mindful. Maybe after a leader has just changed, maybe then you should put that down and keep an eye on the time. And after like 20 years or 30 years, you should put that up again. Thank you, Xenox. I love you too, my kiddies. That's nice. Perfect. And yeah, and that is basically how you should do that. We destroyed the Diute, and we are kind of fine right now. We're in a good place, I would say. I also love the happiness boost that the Quameno get whenever they build a station. It's kind of mean that they have a victory condition to have the least amount of pacts with everyone, but I'm just ignoring that. Who cares? In my game. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of the Harkonish, hopefully real quick. They should be kind of weak. I mean, we should have perfect sight on them, basically. They have nothing. So, yeah, we'll just... We have insufficient justification. Could we make up a justification by just bombarding their planet? Or some bullshit? Because, I mean, we're strong enough. Let's just attack that planet. And let's see if they do that. Or maybe raid that planet. Just raid it too. We could get our 50 boys here. Which apparently need to be retrofitted. But then send them there. New colony founded. Oh, I don't like to see that. Yeah, and I also expanded, like, absolute crazy sauce. My goodness. They do some other stuff with terraforming. Terraforming is actually much cheaper in that mod at the beginning, and then gets really expensive. But it's really strong, and also this is, the upgrades are much more expensive. They are more like the old upgrades. Now you don't pay the full price anymore for upgrading, but there you do. Well, more or less the full price. It's not quite the full price, like 60% or so. And here you just pay another 5k to upgrade this. I mean, why not? Let's just build that here. It's just a wonder, whatever. It's fine. It's, you know, galactic wonder. It's okay. Let's keep it here. I'd like to have the terraforming facility on a new planet as well. And you Agdarians, that's okay. Oh god, I wish this would be... I'm actually thinking of making a mod to just automatically default this onto Do Not Accept. For every planet, for every species, just inject that into the code somewhere. But I have no idea about the code so far, so... That would take some time, and I'm not sure I will do this. But we'll see. We'll see. Would be really, really nice. Yeah, sure. Get some protection, why not? Whatever. Doesn't make a difference to me. I'm just playing friendly with the pirates, why not? We're evil anyway, at least the people say we are, so... I guess we are. Oh, we got the Diute stuff. Nice. I don't know where we got that from, because the Diute are dead, but that's cool. And we're not gonna use it, because it's way too late. Way too freaking late. Yeah, we are so far into the game and I only have 7k. I had this after not even 100 years with the Quameno. Wow. Such a difference. I really want to play with them. And I don't hate their ships. I hate their fighters. And their bombers. Oh my god, the bombers are one of the laziest designs I've ever seen. I mean, that borders Tekken laziness. Tekken is just a block. With another block attached. I think even I could do that in Blender with a little bit of time, because I have no idea how that program works. But my god, the Quameno bombers are not better at all. Oh, it's so sad. I'm so sorry for the artist who did this, but to say that, because it's quite mean to do so, but my god, is that lazy. And I bet they had a good reason, you know, time constraints, yada yada yada. But still, wow. That looks so horrific. It's just basically a white plane that's a bit bent. It's just so weird. As I said, it's very Tekken. And the fighter is just a blob. It's just a dome. A dome cut out of one of the other ships, like... Ah, we don't have Quameno ships here. Damn. I would like to show those off. It's kind of sad. Could I? No, I mean the defenses are nice, especially if I build something like, you know what, get this as a defense, and hopefully, I mean we can give you cloning, right? Yeah, we have cloning in this without the mod, so hopefully you get some troops there, because you're in the midst of our empire, that's fine. You should be totally good. We're still not gaining the money I was raking in with the Quameno, but we're also not as... Yeah, we only have 3 million. Okay, we're getting towards the Tekken, though. Our population is getting there. 148 billion people is ridiculous. So many colonies. My goodness. Let me look at this. Talking about colonies, unfortunately, I went with normal colonies, and I know why I don't. This is just, it is very annoying to have so many colonies. So, we're going for more, of course, because unfortunately I have to. This is my biggest money maker so far. Just spamming colonies is ridiculous. If you just at some point, once you have the money for it, you just spam the hell out of this shit and you're just gonna rake in millions. It's ridiculous. Although, these colonies are actually quite bad. The XL mod, and I found that quite weird, lets you bump the suitabilities up like crazy. I had like 60 suitabilities sometimes. The quality increases from the not even the terraforming, just the normal research that you... Oh god, this is going to be so annoying. This is going to be hella annoying. But where are the deep oceans? You know what? It's a deep ocean moon. It's not that good. I don't care. We need deep oceans. I'm gonna go hard into deep oceans here. Yeah, even this 19. I don't care. Terraforming will fix it. It's fine. Mangrove forest. I'm so looking forward to mangrove forests right now because that's what the Quameno need. More deep ocean. 19. Don't care. Ooh, give me that 42. Yes, that's gonna rake in a lot of money at some point. Once we get there. A normal ocean. I'll take it too. That's probably gonna be. That's probably gonna be Ectarians. Yeah, I was thinking. Oh, and the game did do some bullshit while I was playing the XL mod and put really bad species, even though I had the good ones, on planets. It was really weird. Basically put some Agdarians into desert planets or something for some reason, even though I had Mortalan and enough of them. It was really weird. I thought that was fixed as well. Man, if we only could fix this stupid population nonsense that I have to do every time I get a new colony. Deep Ocean 20. Why is that low? That is a lie. It's not below 20. It is 20. 20 is fine. 20 and above. Like this one. Look at this. Why is this not low? Weird. But yeah, I want all these deep oceans. This is deep ocean, yeah. I love the new planet visuals, but sometimes this doesn't look deserty to me. Not enough. I know why they did that, because that's more what a savanna looks like. But, nah. It still should be recognizable at a glance. That looks more like continental. Carbonaceous. Yeah, we don't have many of those. But I think Boscarans are volcanic, right? Aren't they? I mean, okay, Clendathu was more desert. But they're definitely those bugs. Inspired from. Look at... Oh god. Oh god, this is going to be horrible. I mean, I need those to get... To fly by the Teekans. But, oh god, we're gonna have to do so much clicky bunty bullshit. Now, are we attacking? Oh, this is actually my planet. Well, how do we not have enough justification then? And also, you will get armor barracks, you will get defenses. Crap, I'm maxed out. Well, yeah, 3%. First terraforming costs 40k in XL mod and gives you 15%, which is not... It says it gives you 15%. It actually gives you 12 for some reason. I don't know why that is bugged. But I would like to wait for playing this this mod until they come out with a new version, because I heard something about the beta that I liked. But then we'll probably take a look. I'm really excited for that. It felt good. I wasted that money, by the way, which is kind of bad. Have a high fighter base, sure. I need to get the real one. Like that one, the orbital escape launchers. Hopefully I can upgrade that. Resistant nanoalloys. Finally, we're getting better armor. I love the random armor. It is the random research. It's so fun. Just because you think, well, I need this, but how the frick am I gonna get this? Apparently capital ships give you that. Cool. In this iteration that we're doing here. Ah, oh, damn it. Game ate my money again. And I'm really low on research there. And we need volcanic. Yeah, we need volcanic. Let's do that real quick. Bombers can wait. But we do have some volcanic planets now, and we should try to make those better. We still haven't seen some empires, apparently. Hey, thank you for the money. Thank you very much, my friend. You know, I wish they would actually be inclined to get a defense pact with us, and maybe an alliance even. Before the Shakturi show up. That would be kind of cool. Even though everyone hates you for some reason, I don't know why. Could we go defense? No? No, you don't want that? Yeah, not? Why are you Yoda? Why are you giving me a Yoda? Here, have some money as well, you know? I'll just pay you a teeny tiny portion of what you paid me. That sounds like a good deal. I would do that trade over every time. Sure. Give me protection, fine. I mean, it's so negligible. By now. Volcanic, good. Let's look at that. It's just the first first station there. An enhanced colonization would be good. Yeah, and also, these are separate paths in this one. Terraforming and colonization tech, colonization modules are different paths, which is kind of nice. I did like that. I don't think we have that much ice. We have a bit. So maybe I should put that in, and that. And just to, you know, get rid of them, put those in. Because that is also kind of quick. Just get through this, you know. Building a lot of bastions and stuff, which is kind of nice. Since we have the money right now. And once these colonies kick in, we're going to swim in money. Well, after they had some time, of course. Industrial research. Apparently we're already going for that. It's probably not active yet. It's not in the list. It was too quick. Oh, and I made a big, gigantic mistake in my test run. And I tried to... I basically, multiple times, I unalived all my construction ships. All of them. I had, like, 2 left after having, like, 30. Weapons Academy. We can make use of this. Okay, cool. Sure, I'll take it. Oh god, there's so many messages every second. Can get a little bit annoying. You got some temperate research. Nice, nice, nice. What do you want? No, go away. Don't exist anymore. No. I should pay them some money, I think. I don't wanna. No, we're actually kind of good in terms of our resources. There are some that we're not overproducing, which is a shame. I would always go into overproduction. Not further. Not overproduce, but... as long as there's something that you still not overproducing, why not produce a little bit more? And my thought process there is, and I said that a few times before, logistics is not only about you're producing just enough, but also about, at least in galactic scale, about range. So yeah, if I have an overproduction here, that's great and all, but who says that this overproduction gets here quick enough? So... Or enough production. Let's say just I don't have a malice, you know, for the whole empire in here. That's fine. But this still has to travel out in the outskirts. And if I can get some production here instead as well, that will alleviate a lot of logistic stress. which is still worth it to me, and also actually to the it should be worth it for the private economy, because I mean, look at the cash. And this is actually no cash flow. In 100 years or so, and we could look into that game. I still have it, of course. I made like 1.5 million? No, 2 million with the private economy. Just permanent cash flow. And they had so much money. My god. I would like to drain some of their money right now. That would be amazing. I just wouldn't know how. Yes, always scrap. I probably should look into that menu that allows me to do that. There's also another thing I haven't talked about, really. If you look at these guys, there is this new feature in quotation marks. Hey, Terrible Hamster, how are you doing? Blub, blub. Attack points. And that is for giving a general area. Let's say we wanted to attack the Quameno. You definitely can't attack the whole thing, you know, with one fleet. But you could say, hey, I have 3 fleets. One is here, and one is here. And their own attack range is like very small. Like let's say it's raiders. And you want to control these raiders, want to control where they raid. And then you could say, hey, you have an attack point here, you have an attack point here, and you have an attack point here. And basically cover the whole empire in terms of your raiding missions. And therefore disrupt the economy, you know, like at 100% or something. Or, you know, as close as you can get. But also have them not clump up and do the same region, and therefore be... The defense will be much easier. So you can set this attack point, and then once the war breaks out, they will just do defense, but once the war breaks out, the attack radius will be around here-ish. And I may be able to show this. Can we not see the attack radius? Oh, I don't think you have one. Yeah, I don't think you have one. I don't think... Well, you have 30% of fuel range. And I always want to use fleet tactics. This is also something I didn't correct in the beginning, which is kind of shit. And you always retreat when this is happening. And also you go very aggressive against weaker targets and cautious against stronger targets. And that should be fine. Same system. If I go with... Higher fleet engagement range? I can't see it. But there is usually a purple circle. That's the engagement range. I'm not sure why it's not showing here. Maybe if I get a raiding fleet or something, maybe that shows it. That's not what I want. I want fleets. Raid fleets. Oh god, look at our fleets. They're so punished. Let's say this one. Do we see this here? No. Sadly. I'm not sure how to see that right now, but I hate that this is still a thing. That empty fleets are still a thing, and I cannot delete this. That should auto-delete. If a fleet is 0 in their ships, it should just auto-delete. Or let me use this as a, as an object and fill it again. Give me this interface and let me say top it up. It's just a shitty artifact, and I'm not sure why that still exists. I thought they would have fixed that. And I thought I saw them fixing that as well. Technology installation, good. Sanctuary of something or another, cool. And we're also missing a lot of story. Because I'm not even sure the Shakturi must be active. Because I started the Quameno game with the same thing. But for example, we haven't found a single vault yet. We haven't found... Or maybe... Oh, that could be a problem because of what I am doing here. No, we have a lot of scanners. I think this is already... We should have found vaults with this. But I'm going to go harder into scanners. Also, we have some long-range scanners. Let's make that happen a bit more. Better trace scanners, sure. I'm not sure I even want the stealth. Well, here the espionage facility doesn't give you minus in diplomacy, so that's good. How are you doing, Terrible Hamster? Hope you're having a good time. A good Sunday. And a chilled Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, this is a lot harsher in the XL mod as well. Galactic Mining Center hurts really a lot. But this is basically what you want to put on a Zentabia fluid, or... I mean, my favorite is the Corabian Spice. That's where you want to put that, to double the mining rate on a good Corabian Spice, that is. I think we have some. Maybe we should get this. It's an Empire build. Also, weirdly, Galactic Wonders can be built multiple times in the XL mod. And multiple times in terms of every Empire can have them, which is weird. Because I was late on one and then could build it later. And I got the info that someone else built it already. Gisorians actually in that run built it. And I still could build it. It was kind of weird, because that's not how I understand Galactic Wonder, but sure. I don't think that's possible here, so if we can get the... Oh god. If we can get those, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, this Aculon is a big problem for us. We need much more Aculon. But this is not a good mining station. This sucks. Now, okay, the colonies come in. Where's my... What? Where's it gone? Okay, thank you, game. No. Well, that was actually cheap. I should have done that. No, I don't want those spies back. Thank you. Just keep them. They're your problem now. What is this? The Arconish. No, I'm not going to give the Arconish shit. We're going to attack them very soon. But the new colony, where was that? I need to... Yeah, I need to... look into that. 50 million Boskarans. And unfortunately, we have to do this every single time. Oh, and I found the... not only did I, as the Quamenos, find the only planet destroyer and was repairing it for ages, because it takes forever, but also I found the tech in ruins. The tech for a planetary destroyer, just like that, because now the empires have them as well. Pretty good, thank you. Hope it's not too much heat temps in the air in your area. It is still kind of annoying, and I'm sitting here with a wet t-shirt to cool me down. Which still helps, having the fan on as well, so... It is not as bad as it was 2 days ago, but it's still bad. I'm not good with the heat. Let's just do this too. But these are my troops. Boskarans and Mortallans. Even though Mortallans are better. Yeah, robots are just bad. They're even worse in the XL mod, weirdly. I think they're 60-60 in the XL mod, not 75-60. I'm not sure what they're good for. I'm not sure why you... They're not... I mean, maybe they're easy to build, to recruit, and they're not cheap. I mean, look at that. They still cost 1250. I mean, they don't cost 5k like the, you know, the real troops, but still. It's not cheap. I'm not gonna give you Planetary Shield Generator. You can have a Bastion, though. For better, troop stuff. What was I going to look at? We're getting these labs. That's kind of nice, because those are Galactic Wonders. If we build them before anyone else, no one else can have them. I'd like to go for better research. Don't have the money. 6 years is also a bit long at this time. Yeah, we need to improve these for sure. So we get the most money squeezed out of them. Because if people are happy, they pay more money. Need attack fighters and then advanced starfighters, maybe. We're not very fighter heavy, so I'm not prioritizing that. And there's so much. I was actually getting too much research done with the Quamenos. That was kind of weird. Also, you know, these weapons are different, very different, and don't have that much technology behind them. But my goodness, I got so much research done with the Quamenos. It was way too much for slow research. Yeah, this is something we can easily do in a second. Anything else? I even got the Maxos Blaster, even though I shouldn't have it. Yeah, we can go into phasers and, you know, Titan Blasters. Haven't found a single really good technology, you know. With the Quamenos, I had, like, the super torpedoes, I had the planet destroyers as technology that I could make. It was ridiculous. I even found my own homeworld really quickly. I found Greer and took it over. Didn't give me any technologies, though, like in this one. I don't know why. Maybe they changed that, because Greer is their home planet. They should have these artifacts. But we didn't get any artifacts either. Or maybe someone else took them away because they found them first in this one. In the other one, definitely not, because Greer was right next to me. Literally right next to me. And the Boskarans were as well. But they never got to Greer. Instead, they attacked me. I slapped them into the face so hard, they rolled over and wanted to die. And then I just took Greer. Just invaded it. Investigate a crash? Yes. Oh, this is one of the story missions that we need. Yes, we finally found the Shakturi ship with the... we know this already. I read this in the last one. Or in the last two ones. But this is where the Jizurians, the wild Jizurians live. Explore the ship, please. Yeah, possess psychic abilities, we know. There were approximately 50 Shakturi aboard this vessel. We found several personal items. Not weapons of any kind. And then we find the Jizurians in there. More signs of living creatures, yeah. And they are going... They went wild, basically. After, you know, spending thousands of years in this ship. We don't know how quickly they went wild, but they did. Oh, that's really good. I mean, it's only 5%, but hey, it's in high demand, so I don't care. The Great Direction Richer, you little bastards. I want to be richer. I like being rich. Not that I am. I'm poor as fuck, but, you know. In this game, at least. I can dream, right? I can dream. Accept trade. Okay. We have the high-tech mega labs. I would like to build them. Where should I build them? I have way too many colonies, and that's what I don't like about having so many colonies. I have no idea which colonies actually need some love. I mean, this doesn't. Oh, so switching between colonies is just... Let's find one with about a... That was 116. 99. Let's go here. There are also... Oh god, why? Why are there so many idiots on here? Mortal and Teak and Wekkarus, all go. Human are already gone. Mortal and Nexilians were on here as well. Okay, they're all gone. Teak and Wekkarus. Okay, they all need to go still. But we'll put this here. If it even has... No, it doesn't. But I don't care. You get this. What else can you have? You actually need terraforming. Okay. Also, you need military installations, because you're Dayut. I definitely want you to fight. And you already have Spec Ops stuff. How about, well, oops. Crap, where am I Dayut? How about we make some of your Spec Ops these? The Darkhool Hunter team, which is kind of weird. Oh, is that actually... Backups of the Dayut? Darkhool Hunters sound more like Wekkarus. And they might be. That's fine with me. It annoys me that you cannot see in here who makes these teams up. Why doesn't it say Dayut in here? So... How is it with you, Terrible Hamster? What temperature do you have where you are? I mean, I'm still gonna be jealous because, you know, I'm more southern on the map, so my temperature will be much more horrible, unfortunately. And you'll already say it's so warm, and I would rejoice if it would only be that warm here. Do I have a reason now to attack? No? Oops. Doesn't matter. Let's do a Scorched Earth again. I'm not sure why that is our get-go now, but... Actually, did I change it? Did I change my policy for invasions? Oh god, where is that? In military? Yes. Yeah, eliminate colony? No, just troops and facilities. That's fine. Facilities is important here because they have defensive installations by now, which is kinda a pain. I mean, this guy doesn't, which is kinda good. So, let's just queue an invasion and just murder them. It's always better to just take the planet instead of just burning it down, because, you know, you lose so much in terms of people. Invasion, yeah, you bastards, you took that planet from me and I'm getting it back right now. This is a very easy invasion. Okay, and that's about all of them. There's not much left. Look at all these characters. I cannot see a single artifact there, though. Hmm. Yeah, if we kill these city ruins, I'm not sad about that. That's fine. Let's attack and bombard this. My guys, should we just punish their main colony? Let's see what they have after the game loads all the assets. There are a lot in there. There are a lot. I'm not even sure why you asked me to build there. You know what? That is an easy one to take. I think we'll just go right next to this. No, don't attack the spaceport, you idiots. You should move next to it. So the spaceport doesn't, you know, get the fighters out. Ooh, 13% I'll take. It's better than 1%. We definitely need Aculon, so I need to make that up. It's from somewhere. We could specifically look for Aculon and see if there's something good in there. If I can ever find it, because of course this list is not sorted at all. Wait, that's not alphabet. It's alphabetical. Oh, there's Aculon. Oh, the new colors. 31 here, and the rest is just absolute utter garbage. Oof. Look at this. I mean, everything 10%, I guess. Since we needed that badly. And we have some really good Aculon generators. It's just not enough. You need so much more. I got some surprise chores I need to do, so I have to go. Take care and good luck. Well, have fun with those. Thank you for being here, Terrible Hamster. It's always a pleasure having the hamster here. No, all this garbage. Look at this. Look at this shit. Ugh. I mean, this is good. Why is this not up in the list? It's called priority, but how about abundance? That sounds better. Yeah, look at that. Much easier. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm gonna take all of this shit. I think I will put more there. Here, planets, yes. Aculon planets are great. Destroyed planet, asteroid. Aha. Thanks. Planet, asteroid, guys. You know it. It's probably where the planet destroyer is, but that's okay. Yeah, and now it's gonna get a little bit too low for my liking. I'm gonna take this too. I mean, more steel cannot be bad. It can be, but hopefully it shouldn't be. Space bastions, let's go. Another world founder, why not? Oh god, these planets, guys, these planets. And I should go through all of them, because they all will be horrible. There will yeah, see? I already did this, good. But I think there will be some that still accept things that shouldn't be accepted. Oof, so much work to do here. This is a Mortaland planet with so many Teekans on this. Ouch. It's actually a Kiadian planet. What? No, it's a Mortaland planet. Or did I want... No, I didn't even want Teekan in there. Yeah, this is not Kiadian. This doesn't make sense. Oh, it's Kiadian because we found... See, that is one of the problems. We found them later. And I don't know why the game doesn't put them default do not accept. It would make so much more sense. There's also a Mortaland planet. It's just a Utenteekan that we need to get rid of. Also, this planet is... No resources is kind of sad. It's just such a resource drain. Definitely give me spec ops and give me good stuff. Oh, look at that. We have the planetary fighter base now. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I have one. I guess the Mortaland would like that. And also, yes. Planetary bastion, sure. Some torpedoes. Why not? But yeah, normally I need to click through all of this bullshit. Look at this. Oh my... What is this planet? Horrible is what this planet is. Where's the Boscarons? There. And it's also... Yeah, it is an outpost for Zentavia fluid. See, I might want to have that wonder here. But I need to find out... There must be a way to search for stuff in here. I'm not sure how good the Gizzerians are at fighting. Probably not that good. There must be a research here. A search here. That lets me find out where I'm producing the most Zentavia fluid. Let's say under resources. And I see... Like, maybe mining locations? I mean, this shows me sources. For, like... Nope, not Zentavia fluid. This is just... this is production shortages. Priority, price, demand, sources. Highest sources. For... Is that called luxury? It's not luxury. Oh my god, how many freaking resources are in this game there? Like, Corabian spice. What's my best source? There's so much Corabian spice. I don't even see where that is. Like, there? %. I just like Corabian spice the most because it gives you extra development happiness is really good and extra research. Like 15% happiness and research. This only gives 10% happiness and troop recovery rate. Ugh. And this gives you... I mean, troop recovery rate is amazing, but not for what I want. And this gives you 4% population growth, which would be nice, but no happiness at all. So Corabian spice is the shit that I want. How much do you make? 35%. See, that sounds much better. Let's put you on 5. So I can find you again for that wonder. Don't care if you give me money. If you give me Zentavia fluid, that's all I need. Where's the last one? Here? Oh yeah, right. We found one very early. 11%. No, I think the 35%, if we can... 70%, that is kind of nice. If we get 70%. So let's try for that. And it should be in the research. Yeah, it is. So let's do that first. Yeah, because this takes too long. Let's do these two. Still this one first. We could go to better carriers, to better... Civilian ships are also kind of weird in the XL. You can't really milk them as much as here. Although, you know, it's a one-time thing milking them. So it's not great either way. And then we can do enhanced colonization. And that gives us better terraforming facilities that are way more expensive, which is kind of bad sometimes. Curing that plague would be good. Genetic rewiring. Yeah, I definitely want this in the list. I do want better sector governance. Sure, I mean, this is a wonder that we could do. Sector governance is actually quite easy to get. Quite quick. I mean, look at these, how quick these are. So let's put this down a bit. Yeah, all of this should be really quick. It's just a few years of research. We should power through that like crazy. I don't care about my spies. It's kind of sad, but it's how it is. If you're a spy and you get caught, you're dead to me. Sad, but... Because even if I pay 100k for you, you're probably turned to a double agent, and then I have to, you know, kill you anyway, so that's just wasted money. Yes, have some defense troops. Have your deep caverns, the defensive caverns. Have this, and have this, and you're good. I love this picture, it's so cool. Planetary fighter base. Space Bastion and a few hundred ships, sure. Seems good. Unfortunately, you can never build these spaceports when you get a new planet because it at first needs some resources brought over. Yeah, but that is deep in my territory, it's all good. And we need to be on top of these colonies because they will be coming in like annoyingly quickly. I had times with the Quamenos when I got like 20 colonies about, you know, in the same month or so. Which is annoying. Because of that clicky bunty nonsense. If that would be automated and I didn't have to care for that, oh my god, this game would be so much better. Especially with so many colonies available. And we are at first place, but we're still not there money-wise. I would like to kill them. I don't care about this war. There shouldn't be anything bad happening for us. Yeah, defend a planet, sure. They will not get anywhere close to my systems. There's another colony. Really need to be careful not to miss any of those. And I will probably miss some of them. And then find them 20 years later completely disgustingly full of all the shittiest... Look at this. +7, +7, +7. Why would they be here? There's no reason. This is 27 for Quameno. This is probably the highest I can get with this planet. Why would you put anything else on here? And it has been a while, so I have no idea how many planets I have with what. Which is just awesome. Yeah, let's get some defenses. And that should be fine. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. System with 3 inhabited planets. That is huge. That should also give them a lot of love in terms of spaceports and stuff. And trade. Direct trade. Really good. I mean, this planet is basically void. So we found that ship, that Shakturi ship, which is kind of nice. We haven't even researched this. This is so quick, though. We should just power through this nonsense. After this. I don't care that much about these wonders. A palace gives you... Contains a sophisticated medical complex. Oh. Colony corruption reduction. See, that is kinda good. That is empire-wide. Oh my god, this is an ocean planet that could actually be livable for Wekkarus. This is a deep ocean, yes. With that empire bonus as a colony, yeah, please. Please, 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 please. Get the research station there as well, as soon as possible. It's Erni. I have no idea what our planet is. I know the Quameno one now. I mean, I don't know it by heart like Kartikeya or something, which I also found in that run. Here I have found nothing so far. I found Agdaria, which I don't even think we have. We don't... No, we're still on it. But as soon as we have that, I want this. On here. 50k, huh? Yeah, we should build these spaceports. We need the better spaceports. Sure, I'll take this too. We conquered a planet. No, we didn't. So, the humans got conquered by the Ikuro. Oh god, really? The Ikuro are messing up my human friends? I don't like that. I really don't. There you go. So, this will basically, yeah, destroy this planet's income. But give them more happiness, weirdly. That makes no sense. It should actually destroy happiness. And I think that's what it does in the XL mod. Which is kinda bad, but, you know, it's fine. Because this is what you get. And this gives the whole galaxy basically more colony happiness if we also sell this. So that's huge. That's ginormous. And the Quameno Foundation, ooh, gets the trade. Oh, that's kind of sad. I haven't even looked into that. But see, the Quamenos. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What else can we go for? I think that was really worth it, this one mining complex there. Yeah, I'm not even good in entertainment right now, which is bad. Get the diplomacy. And this destroys mining rates, so you definitely want this on a planet without resources on it. Because there's no mining, so who cares about the mining rate? Gives it happiness, development, research, diplomacy for the whole empire. That's pretty good. Didn't send a ship to that one planet, and I lost it now, which is kind of fun. No, you go... This goes up, this goes up, this goes up. I did lose it. That's smart. That's smart, Gary. That was a really good planet for the Wekkarus, though, so we should find that quite easily. Yeah, Ernie, there it is. Oh no, we did send a ship there. That's kind of cool. Because that means 4% corruption reduction on everything. Nice. Oh, actually, we had that queued before. That's kind of cool. Before we even got that that thing. But yeah, sensors. I mean, it's just some things always fall under the rug a little bit here. Because there's so much research. And I should go for so many other things. I totally know this. But yeah, it's just, you can't go for everything. I'm not even sure taking this apart even does anything for us anymore. So I'm just gonna let it be. Just stay with me, bud. It's all good. Ancient Terra ruined spaceport? We found Terra. We found the Constitution Crystal. That is huge. Okay, that's really huge. That is really huge. Why is that huge? We'll see in a second. I mean, if you have watched any of my series, you know why that is huge. Because that is one of the two ways. It's either Agdera or Terra, where you can find one of these items. And there are only two in the game. This gives you the Way of the Ancients. That's the best government that you can obtain in the game. Unless you start with one. And that's just the evil ones that you can start with. Sure. This is not our home. I mean, we're from another galaxy. We shouldn't find our home here, right? I mean, our second home, I guess. Let's say this is the second galaxy we came to. Kazian crystals. Let's have that. Unfortunately, I can't afford this facility. But yeah, that means right now we could switch to Way of the Ancients. And let's look what's different here. Not much. Some of the things just stay the same, the population. I mean, this is the path of the ancients. This is where, you know, the intermediate to this. So there shouldn't be that much difference. But the war weariness reduction, huge. Diplomacy, combating our diplomacy, huge. Extra or research, plus 5%. You know, extra 5% swing, really nice. 5% colony happiness on all colonies. Amazing. Extra 5% colony corruption reduction. I think they actually toned that down. I think that was 20% at some point. Tourism income goes up. I mean, I guess. Ship maintenance savings. That is huge. That's like 30k per year at this time. And that's just military ships. That's just my thing. This is ship maintenance savings. This also counts civilian ships. Facility maintenance savings. An extra 10%? That's really good. Trade income goes up. Colony income goes up. That a flat modifier to colony income is also amazing, especially if the corruption gets reduced too. It's like a double bonus. Not only do you make more, which would be partly taken by corruption, but also you push corruption down. That means your range goes up even higher. And counter-espionage goes up. I mean, that's fine. And actually switching to this shouldn't do any harm. Since the leader change wouldn't do anything. Apart from actually making us happier. I'm still gonna save. And what I'm gonna do is... I wish we had folders for the saves. That would be nice, you know, like the RimWorld mod did. That I'm using. But what I'm going to do is... That was weird. Okay. Why was there a context menu? Probably a context menu here for this one. So what I'm going to do is... We're going to tax rates. And we're going to restore this. For now. And then we're going to switch and see what happens. Give it a second. So everything can be changed. Construction research is amazing. Terra has good stuff. I need to find Terra. Yeah, Quameno Foundation unfortunately completed this. Means we can't get it, I guess. Quameno are not diplomatic at all. They actually are not allowed to get the diplomacy, the building that I will have. Which is weird to me. It's so weird sometimes, these species. Okay, that's what I wanted. This does look like maybe our system, but I would have assumed I would get a... Oh, we found our home, basically. But maybe the Wekkarus don't have one in this galaxy, which, you know, kind of makes sense, maybe. Is there something else that we found on Terra? No. This is actually the Dayute homeworld thing. 5% to all research and counter-espionage. That is actually quite good for us. The Clever Steward, I'm not sure what that is from. Facility maintenance, damn good. Yeah, that's also very Dayute. I mean, look at this. I love it. It's so fun. Extra diplomacy, ooh. And the Unveiling Crystal is sensory research that we've got. Don't know where that is from. And Shakturi design even. Neat. Sensor research, I guess, is fine. It's not good. Okay, we're given it some time and we're halved our income, so that's fine. Let's now switch our government. Let's save again. I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat. And then we'll have to end this part, but let's see if this works. Without us losing anything. Supreme Leader killed. Supreme Leader appears. Everyone should be happy. There shouldn't be any rebellions. There should... I mean, we killed the doggo, but now we have a human on board. I mean, of course, why not? Let's have a human as our leader. The doggo was better. I mean, I like the pop growth. But, yeah, let's see where he goes. We can dismiss him at any point. It's totally fine. But yes, we now have the Way of the Ancients. And we have not lost a single colony. That is huge. Loving it. The Xenox Kingdom? Ah, took some of the Arconish. Of course they did. Well, you know. We haven't taken a single one, right? No, I don't think so. Which is weird. We have the troops. We have everything. Probably weren't in the vicinity, and as I stated before, I don't care to micromanage a single thing here, because why would I? I don't want to. I have to do that in Stellaris all the time, which is very stressful. But yeah, we have good troops now, good troop counts. We might want to push for some. Like here maybe, and just... No, we can't, because that is actually good that I look at this, because you definitely need some stuff. But yeah, we might, you know, just spam some troops somewhere and just enjoy. But yes, we finally got the best government in the game. Yay. That was a huge thing. We are doing our small war with the Harkonish Alliance. That should be kind of fine. A bit... Actually, humans are completely being destroyed right now by the Ikuro. So maybe the next big thing will be just get rid of the Ikuro. I'm sick of them. It would be better to go after the Teekans, since they are the actual only contender. The Ikuro are actually small fry. But since we, you know, are ahead of them right now, I think we can just go after the Ikuro right now, and we'll be fine. Can we maybe be friends? Let's just look at that before we end this part. Could we be friends? Hello? Friendly rats? Trespass, concern with friendship with our enemies, which is everyone. Unbelievable. Even the pirates, that's kind of disgusting that they get counted there. Could we just say close ally? Have the rats with us? I mean, I don't want to, but let's just see what happens. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you like the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube. Really helps the channel. Come to Discord, come to Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Blub blub, everyone.